have a gentleman in the studio who's going to tell you where you should have that fun, how you should have that fun, who you should spend your nights with if you decide to have that fun. I have in the studio Parrot Mouth, a comedian, and a minino Edin Komo. It's good to have you in the studio.
It's a blessing, boss.
How are you doing today?
I'm very fine. Yourself?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
Good to know.
So one night stand.
Yeah.
Is what has brought you here.
Yeah.
What is it about?
So One Night Stand is a comedy show where a female comedian in Ghana is her first time doing her own show. She's called Jacinta. She has been performing on other platforms, and this year she thought it wise to do her own show, to have her own time to say what is in her mind and everything. And I was speaking to her on what made her choose the One Night Stand, and she was like, everybody in Ghana want to sleep with her, so she have decided that night she's going to say her mind.
Everybody wants to sleep with her.
Everybody wants to sleep with her. So
is that real?
I can't tell till Saturdays.
Interesting. But tell us a bit more about Jacinta, as in some of the works she's done, who she is, and the chances that she'd make me laugh or take away my problems, the stress from work at the end of the day.
Okay, so for me, I am, everybody that knows me knows that I'm a comedian. And it's very difficult for a comedian to recommend another comedian. But Jacinta is one person I can stick my life for, that when it comes to content, when it comes to human therapy, she's very good at what she does, and she's my senior colleague. She started this thing before I even thought of doing this work, and she's the first Ghanaian comedian to perform at the O2 Arena in London. She's the first, not the first, the only Ghanaian comedian to have stand at the O2 to go and perform, and I feel it is a plus for her. And she's the only comedian to basket mouth. I fly all the way from Ghana to O2 just to go and perform. So that should tell you the weight she carries and what she can do. And she has been, making Ghana proud, going to South Africa, going to Dubai, going to Nigeria. I can count how many times she has gone to Nigeria to go and play a show and come back. And this is not just an upcoming comedian putting her on their show. It's either Bros Gordons or Basket Mat or Bushi. And these are top names when it comes to the Nigerian comedy market. So she has really, really paid her dues. And for all these years, she says she has been doing rehearsals. And this is the time that she wants to stand out. She wants to stick her head out to say, okay, come enjoy the full Jacinta. Every time I come and give you 20 minutes, I come and give you 10 minutes, I come and give you this. But this time, I am telling you my mind for 1 hour on stage. Yeah, so that's what she's coming to do.
It's interesting your description of your industry, how you describe it, and you describing her as a senior. Tell us a bit more about the comedy industry. Does it pay?
So the comedy industry, I would say comedy is like football. Comedy is like football. When you play when your local team, a foreign team will buy you and you get the money. So your craft determines how much you earn.
Okay.
Yeah, in every organization, if I ask you, does media pay? You say, there is money there. But there is money there. So it depends on how you carry yourself, how you do. But for me, I think there is money in the comedy space. That people, those are the days that people feel comedy is nothing. But now you can see the likes of young guys filling the National Theatre, filling this, and when the show is coming, just like early this year, I was at the MMC Live. I was blown away when I saw the whole auditorium. I was like, okay, now Ghanaian have come to understand that comedy is something that whether you like it or not, the whole country, we are all depressed. Everybody, even the witchcraft in this country is depressed. So you just have to come and shake yourself, laugh it off, and enjoy yourself. For the money part, there's money in Ghana comedy.
Do you get the sense, for instance, corporate Ghana is interested in comedy to sponsor, to, push you guys out there to the international world?
Well, I feel everybody have their markets and everybody understand what they want to do, and I believe there is time for everything. It's just like when you sleep, you know the time you want to wake up. If corporate Ghana is not looking at comedy field now, I believe they know what they are doing. And I can say that 1 or 2 people from the corporate Ghana have come to understand that comedy is a full-time profession. That's why they come to our shows when when the guys are doing the show, you see them there, they come in weakness, they are part of sponsors, they understand that Ghanaians have come to understand what comedy is. Those times they will say Ghanaian comedians are not funny, Ghanaian comedians are not funny, Ghanaian comedians are not funny, but these guys have worked hard to prove them wrong.
There's a school for music, there's a school for culture, there's a school for virtually everything. Is there a school for comedy?
Well, for me, I think people learn comedy. People learn comedy whereby you can go to a show and somebody will come and crack somebody's jokes and you'll be like, I've heard these jokes before. What makes the jokes unique is not you've heard it before, it's how you carry the content. There are people that they are born comedian, there are people that, you know, they just speak on what people say, and you can go for a show, you'll be able to that you can see people taking their phones and they want to read what they've written down. I can say some of us, we don't write. Some of our Jimmy dear is just, we just come and say our mind on what is happening, why, and you know. So some of the content that we'll be touching on the day will be the bullying of the president, house being flooded, and all those things. So when you're a comedian, you should be able to sit and pick on the things that is happening in Ghana now, because the latest trend now is everybody buying speedboats in the country because of the flood and everything. So you should be able to get content out of it. So you can learn it, but you not learn it very well. What is not for you is not for you.
What is not for you is not for you. Now, you're talking about the attention of corporate Ghana to your craft. Is your craft attractive enough in terms of branding and packaging of your craft?
It's very, I would say it's very attractive because, you know, when it comes to comedy, people really looks down on, like, okay, it's not you just say something and you laugh, but you know, I can say we are not like the Shatawalis, we are not like the Stone Boy, but our show is more important than Patapa doing a show too. So
you want trouble this morning, eh?
So when you come to our show, we can come. I know comedian Lexi the comedy just finished his show at the National Theatre, and the whole place was filled up. Patapa cannot do a show there and fill the place. So that's the thing that we carry something that some of the musicians too does not carry. So I feel we are drawing attention and we are really, really hitting it hard. Those are the days, you know, those times when you hear of comedy, it's Ghanaian bringing all the Nigerian comedians here. But when you hear of comedy now, you be like, okay, these are our guys. This is Obi. This is Lex. This is DKB. This is Jacinta. This is this. This is this. This is our guys. This is our own. You know, so and you can see that now the Nigerian guys are taking the Ghanaian guys to go and perform outside. That's to tell you that we are doing well. We are doing very, 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 very
So a night before a show, what goes into it, preparation, to ensure that you are able to stick to your lines and then one follows the other without the audience noticing the switch in between one issue to the other? What goes into it?
Okay, so when it comes to a comedy show is not like a musical show. All right, so normally when we are doing our shows, depend on everybody. But for me, when I'm doing my own personal show, I am this type of person that I draw the program. So I just be like, okay, Charlie, you go first, and you go. So I know the time to come in. So when I come in, let me say I'm coming in at 7. When I come in, I know who to bring on, who not to bring on. So you know, okay, fine. Let me bring DKB at this point. Let me bring Obi at this point. Let me bring Jacinta at this point. Now, when DKB is not there at that point, even the audience will not know because I am on stage. So I'll just keep doing what I'm doing, keep doing what I'm doing. And those times I'm firing. People feel, okay, fine, this guy have content. Maybe I'm waiting for somebody. Yeah, so that's how comedy is.
Interesting. So when is this happening?
So this is happening this very Saturday at the National Theatre. This very Saturday at the National Theatre.
Just this Saturday?
Just this Saturday, 7 p.m. sharp.
So if we're looking for tickets to buy, where would we get it?
You can get tickets at the gate. You can get ticket at the gate. Ticket will be selling at the gate. Or I was told you can die. Those short code might be the problem. So you can get ticket at the gate, or you die the short code. There's a short code if you want to get your ticket. You don't want to go to the hustle of the gate. You don't want to go and stress yourself. Okay, blah blah blah. There's no ticket. You can dial the short code *447*2219# and you purchase your tickets. Any ticket, VIP, regular. So the regular is 100 cedis. The VIP is 150 cedis, and the premium is 250 cedis. So it depends on what you want to see. Just come with your girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, witchcraft, side chicks, anyone you want to come with. Just if you don't feel like going out with your wife, you can come with your girlfriend. If God want to punish you.
Final one. So the tickets that you just mentioned.
Yeah.
For those who are coming at the gates, there isn't really, I know most of the times if you buy online, there's some discount or something for those who are buying online to avoid the crowding at the, sales point on the D-Day. Is there any arrangement like that?
So when you come on the D-Day, you are getting a ticket. We have various stands because we don't want the entrance to be choked. So we have different, we have about 5 stands that will be distributing the ticket because the people we are bringing, the people she's bringing from Nigeria are very strong. So it's going to be a night of, there's these guys that they normally go on stage naked. See those bands that they use clothes to cover themselves.
And play
Kwampa
or something.
So they will be performing. We have Gordons from Nigeria, we have Bushi from Nigeria, we have Senator, and representing Ghana here, we have Clemento Suarez, we have Obi Amponsa, and Foster Romanos, and the headline artist Jacinta. So, and Sister Ifia also will be performing on that day, and Sister Ifia and the other one, Ifia. We have Sister Ifia and Ifia, the slay queen musician. She'll be performing. And some of us we are just going to help her, show her love, and pass through and do our thing and go and sleep.
So someone just sent me a text message, and he says that, Sammy, tell your guest that he should give me a reason to be at the show on Saturday. He should put a smile on my face now.
I should give you a reason to be on the show.
Yes, and put a smile on her face.
Okay, so the only reason I know to give to you is for you to come and enjoy yourself, because what is happening now in Ghana, not even in Ghana, in Nigeria, even in my country, in Nigeria, in Africa as a whole, we just have to shake certain things off. We just have to laugh out, because yesterday, funny thing happened. My neighbor caught his wife. My neighbor caught the husband at the next street in somebody's room, naked with another woman. So she was shouting, and we asked the man what happened. He said he's not the one. That was the flood that floated into the room. He did not know how I got there naked. I got there naked. So I was like, sir, you are naked. He said, no, he said he sleep for your room. So it was the flood that floated him to that room. So it was a mistake. So people get reasons to want to lie these days, and we'll be exposing some of those things. Just like somebody was saying they're bullying that they boo the president. It is not boo, but they are calling the president a boo. We love you, we love you, we love you. So some of all those things that will be the things that we will be addressing on that day. So you don't want to miss the experience. It's going to be a lifetime experience. And if you have a broken heart, this is the best show for you. Because we'll be talking about broken hearts. And I hate it when people say, we have come, make us laugh. So, bro, the show is just 4 hours. If we cannot make you laugh, if I cannot make you laugh, Godons will make you laugh. If Godons cannot make you laugh, other comedians cannot make you laugh. And if you come for the full show and you say no comedian were able to make you laugh, you need deliverance. Then it is not our fault, because even somebody has been rolling us for the past close to 8 years, we are not happy. So who are we to make you happy? Under duress.
Interesting. Well, our viewers and our listeners are monitoring. Any final words to them?
Okay, so this very Saturday, please, wherever you are, I beg you in the name of God. Depression is real. If you think I'm lying, ask Funny Face. Get your tickets. Let's meet at the National Theatre. It's going to be an awesome time. I promise you a good show. The last time I was here was because of the MMC Live. And I told you that what will happen, you don't want to miss the experience. And everybody that came was like, yeah, I enjoyed myself. I'm back again. Come for this one. This very one, I promise you, the MMC Live, I promise you 1,000% of laughter, and we delivered. This one, I'm giving you 1,550% laughter. When you come, you don't enjoy the show, just send me a DM on Instagram. I'll refund your money to you.
Well, your money will be refunded, but I doubt if your money will
That's
be...
MPP promise.
Do you guys do politics with your comedy?
So for me, I belong to only one party. That is Jesus Party. So I don't. We touch on everybody that will feel on touching. Like this show, I know they will be touching on Akufo-Addo, they'll be touching on Bahama, they'll be touching. I mean, the best person I wanted to vote for was Ekuya Donko, but I don't know what is happening, man. But I feel she's the best person to rule Ghana next year election, because as for she, when she's talking, nobody understands it. So let her just be there, so that we know that the president is not understanding us, we are not understanding the president. The whole the whole country is confused.
Anyway, I'll thank you for joining me this morning.
It's a blessing.
I'll thank you for joining me this morning.